Hi.
Hi. So Debbie Rosemont here with
Jessica Butts.
And we are here to talk about Jessica's October Live Your Life from the Front Seat event, which I am so excited to share with some people I know who could really benefit from learning more about their personality type, how to communicate with others, understanding theirs, and boost their business with that knowledge.
Awesome.
So is that what the October event is about? Do I have that right?
Yes. So what we're going to be doing in October is we're going to be answering 3 powerful questions that I talk about in my book, Live Your Life from the Front Seat, which is, who are you? Where are you going, and how are you going to get there? And the very first question is all about your personality type, just figuring out your innateness so that you can be in better relationship with yourself, with others, and your business.
Okay.
So it's all about understanding innately who you are so that you can go out again and design the life that is meant for you. And then Saturday, we're going to be asking those powerful questions of how are you going to get there? And so much of that is mindset, and I have to say it's like the missing piece. And then I can't end without the how are you going to get there, which is taking action. There's so many people out there that are just manifesting things or putting things on their vision board and they're not taking any action, and you gotta take some action.
You mean it's not enough just to hope and pray?
No, it's really not. But it's a combination of both. It's the powerfulness.
Sure. So who is this event right for?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So primarily I work with a lot of women, but there's a lot of people asking, can I bring my spouse to this? And the answer is absolutely. It's not necessarily a couples retreat, but it's going to deepen your understanding as a couple tremendously. But it's for women and your girlfriends or your spouse or business owners. I mean, one of the major things we're going to be talking about is designing your business around who you are innately. So all of those kinds of people.
Okay. I've seen pricing super reasonably priced.
Totally.
Talk about the return on investment. What is somebody going to be able to do or achieve or know or have given the investment that they'll make of time and money in the event?
Yeah. So that's an important one for me because I am a content rich person. I like content. When I go to events, I want content. And so the return on the investment, I wish I could give a true ROI, but it's impossible to do that. But you are going to come away knowing so much more about who you are in this world and the importance of an incredible mindset, and then again how to go about implementing that. So there's also this this idea out there right now of like, oh, great information, but then what the heck am I going to do with it? I promise you I am not going to in therapy it's like you go in and you learn all this stuff, and as a retired psychotherapist I call myself, I know that it's like you give people all this knowledge about themselves and then they're going like, what am I going to do? Saturday is all about that. And so you're going to come away with actions for your relationship, actions for yourself, actions for your business. And it's going to be an amazing event. And let me add this. So as a type expert, obviously, there's a lot of introverts that are really worried about the hoopla and the craziness that goes on. If you want to do that stuff, great. If you don't, there is no judgment about that. If you don't want to talk to another soul the entire time you're there, I don't really care. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that there's full acceptance for every single person who will be there.
Great. Is there anybody for whom this is not the right event?
Wow, that's a really good question. Wow, that's a good question. I was going to say, if you're not ready to make the change, it might be a little much. I call myself a truth teller. I'm kind of like a hashtag, I'm going to tell you the truth kind of thing. Right. And so if you're freaked out by somebody like me who is a truth teller, I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff. I'm going to tell it exactly like it is. Sometimes I can come off as a little bit like, woo, I'm not even ready to hear that kind of a thing. Yep. I guess that would probably be the only person that I might blow your hair back a little bit, because it's content rich, it's truth telling, it's going to be stuff that's really going to shock you. I mean, we're going to talk about things that have changed people's lives. It's changed my life.
Wow. you've put together an expert panel. So besides
yeah.
great content from yourself, you're bringing in some experts to talk about some areas that could be related to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Can you address that really quickly?
Yeah, so I am a huge believer in building up others. I know my limitations, and I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. And so there's other people in the room that are dear friends of mine, like Debbie, who are excellent at other things like organization and getting yourself situated so that you can be the most successful in your life. I suck at that. My inbox is like such a nightmare. It's unbelievable. And so being able to bring people in like Lisa Fisher, who's all about the outside, because let's get real, we live in a society that judges that. They question it. They judge it. This is how we assess people right away. And then there's people like you who are super into like, let's get yourself organized so that you can be the most productive person now that you know who you are. And then I have a person coming in who is all about being. And so I'm a pretty big doer person, and I struggle a little bit with the being. So I'm bringing someone in to help with that. And then somebody that I trust very, very much. She's helped me write my book, and her name is Karen Lynn Marr, and she has an excellent talk about your point of view. And so now that you know who you are, and you may want to start expressing yourself in a way about getting your point of view out, she's going to be somebody who can help with that as well.
Great. Well, I hope this helps answer some questions about the Live Your Life from the Front Seat event in October, who Jessica Butts is, what the event's going to be about, and if it might be right for you. If it is, I know you can go to Jessica's website.
Yeah, it's just on jessicabutts.com. It's all over the page there, but it's jessicabutts.com/front seat life event, or you can just go to my website and find information. And again, it's $397. It's cheap in and of itself, but then you can bring a guest for $97. Yep. The hotel is gorgeous and fabulous, and it's weird. I've been saying this to people, like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it truly is going to be a life-changing couple of days. So I'm excited, and I hope you come.
Well, cheers to that.
Yay, thank you. Mm-hmm. Hope to see you guys there. Bye. Uh-oh. Okay, hi. I have to stop it manually. Hee hee. Hi.